What's up, all my Angular people? Today we're going to be learning how to do a HTML5 dialog window inside of an Angular 13 project. We are also going to do the polyfills for it. That way it'll have compatibility in older browsers such as Safari and Firefox. I think under 89, Firefox 89, and Safari 15 and below do not support the native dialog window. So we'll be doing the polyfill for that in Angular. So the tutorial, like always, will be really short and sweet. So let's dive in. Here you can see, well, first, let's just go ahead and start our server. So ng-serve, get that running. It's a really simple setup here. We have our markup. We have our native dialog window. Let's go ahead and refresh the browser. Yes, I'm using Microsoft Edge. It's actually not too bad. Yeah, I suggest you guys try it out. So here we got our HTML5 dialog element. It's very simple. You can style it however you like. And we are gonna just put some boilerplate here. And now we're gonna move on to our controller. So here in our controller, well, before anything else, you're gonna wanna do npm install dialog polyfill, right? I already did it, so for the sake of this tutorial, I'm not gonna do it again. But when you do install it, you'll see it show up here in your package.json 0.5.6. And another important thing to note is if you do not have an up-to-date version of TypeScript, at least 4.8.3, you're going to have issues with the HTML5 element methods. Like the dialog will not have open and close since TypeScript doesn't recognize it as an element. You might have to do any, but if you use this version of TypeScript, you should be able to have everything nicely typecasted, or lacking typecasting. You don't need it anymore. So here, let's go ahead and import our dialog polyfill that we just installed, right? Theoretically, we're going to use that in a second. And let's go ahead and make a class property called Dialog. That way we can assign it and use it throughout our entire component here. After that, we want to import viewChild from Angular core. We're going to assign it to a template variable named Dialog. We're going to do that in a second, the template. And we want to read the element ref of it. And we're going to name it Dialog LM. We're going to do type any just for the sake of this tutorial, not overcomplicate things. So another thing, your experience may vary, but usually when trying to access, template variables, they're not available. Sometimes due to like an ng switch case in your template, or maybe you have like an ng if statement, something like that, which makes it not available when the component inits. So we're gonna have to pick another lifecycle hook, and after view init is the right one for most cases. So go ahead. You can also use an ng on init. In this example, you probably could do it since it is available here from the get-go. But just to avoid any kind of confusion, we're going to put it after view init. You can do it on init. Depends on your usage, right? All right. So here we add it to our class. And now what we do is we grab our class property dialog. You don't have to typecast it like this. You could probably just do this.dialog is equal to this.dialog.native element. Don't worry about this null check. I'm just so paranoid and I just hate having runtime errors that I usually just add this anyways, just in case it's not available. But we just want the native element from this, and you should be okay if you assign it to dialog element in the class property definition here, that you won't need to typecast it. Right. So now we can go ahead and knock this out. We can get our polyfill out of the way and grab our import here, dialog polyfill, register the dialog from the class property, this dialog. It's already got reference to the template variable. Cool. And then let's go ahead and add that template variable here. And let's go ahead and also add our open and close buttons. Here's our open button. Here's our close button. And let's add those methods. Bam. Again, you don't need to do this. This is just because I was having issues earlier before I upgraded to TypeScript 4.8. You should be okay. Let's go ahead and just do that just to eliminate any uncertainty. Watch me look like a liar. Hopefully not. But anyways, it should open. Let's go ahead and open up Inspector. So yeah, very simple this is. Inspect. Cool. Here we see our dialog element here. And let's go ahead and open it. Bam! Look at that. Awesome. And all it does is add a little attribute named open. You can honestly use that if you're debugging and just have it open the entire time. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for our close method here. Bam. All right, let's let it refresh. Open that dialog. Close it. Beautiful. Isn't that great? Not a single library imported other than our Polyfill, but there's just so many things that are just not available in Safari. You really want to get your polyfills in and have it sorted out. I know I've had a lot of projects where just very simple things like just like the way your framework is set up won't be accepted in Safari. So polyfills are important. Make sure you get them taken care of. What else? Yeah, I will try to upload more videos like this, really short ones. I know I haven't been very active. I know I have like one tutorial besides this one, but there's a lot of things I want to upload here, a lot of helpful resources, a lot of cool patterns I found in Angular, modern Angular at least, that I want to put on the web since there's not a lot of content coming out for Angular. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial and good luck on your projects.